So they took us from Senegal, place called Gore Island, carried us through the door of no return to the farmer slave plantation island. They took us from Kunta Kinte Island in the Gambia through the door of no return, carried us through these farmer slave plantation island. They took us from Ghana through Cape Coast and Elmina Castle through the door of no return and took us to the farmer slave plantation island. And after 400 years, we survived through the whips, through the Atlantic Ocean. We survived. We survived the bottom of the ships, through the piss and the filth. Our ancestors survived. We are our ancestors. After 400 years of slavery, we survived. Free man, I sang songs of free man. My mother, chained to me, chained to them, I cried. Cried because they took my brother. My brother still sucking my mother's breast. My brother was fed to the sea. Oh, how I cried. My mother they whipped her because she cried about them whipping my father. She the slave, he the slave. Then I would arise at sun nearly rise, working away my life. No name, I knew no name. I the forgotten soul, whipped to live, whipped because I lived, whipped to death. Yet we survived. Through the Atlantic Ocean we survived. Through the bottom of the ships we survived. We survived to tell our tales. In this time we survived, and then we returned through the door of no return. Whipped to live, whipped because I lived, whipped to death. Today I sing songs, redemption songs. Freeing mother, freeing father, I sing songs to be free. Freeing I the slave, I the slave. You want to give thanks, you invite us here. This is the part of the program where you get kind of tense. So you can hold on to your chair. If you have a seat belt, you can hold it on. It is not my intention to offend anyone, but because of the words and the contents of the words, we just want to say that sometimes, if you don't have a free spirit, you will be offended. Give me this. Give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me my philosophy you carry to Greece. Thief, homo, and Socrates. Give me my historical masterpiece. Give me back my name. Give me back my calendar. Give me my books you thief from Alexandria. Give me my queen like Cleopatra. Me no want to hear about Queen Victoria. Give me my language I know so well. You mix up English confusing no hell. Give me back my maths, you Pythagoras. Give me my symbols you thief from us. Give me this. Give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me my diamond, give me my gold. Give me back me rock and roll. Give me uranium, give me my coal. Give me my reggae, give me my blues. Give me my music that you confuse. No spiritual concept originated here. So who I praise? You shouldn't care. You say steal not, you thief my land, sex not, you rape my mother, keep the Sabbath. We work 7 days a week. You build a nation from the sweat of my back. Now you want to come give me crap? Give me my herbs, let me make some tea. Give me back all the fruit tree. Give me the remedy that make blind see. Give me everything that you take from me. Give me this, give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me a space that I can run my own life. Respect is due. The time is now. No more turn cheek. This time we now bow. I stand up here and listen to the MC talking about people who come here. How I know that you don't have to feel no way to be a deportee returning. that we know we have a lot of returning deportees, especially in Florida here, because the nearest point, just 1 hour and 18 minutes. You don't have to feel no way because Marcus Garvey was the first deportee. All right, now, so I know a lot of reportees in the back because I hear them so first. Marcus Garvey was deported from this country back to Jamaica. Now, a lot of people don't know that Marcus Garvey founded the first political party in Jamaica, the People's Political Party. He was the first man to declare. A lot of these things we hear these two parties now juggling over. Marcus Garvey had these ideas long time. So Marcus Garvey became the first national hero of Jamaica. But yet still most people don't know nothing about Marcus Garvey more than them born at St. Anne. And time you hear what you say, tell me what you know about Marcus Garvey. He born at St. Anne. And, well, him go to America and form the U.N.I.A. Most people don't even know what U.N.I.A. means. They believe it's a word. U.N.I.A., the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Marcus Garvey had millions of people following him, this little man from St. Anne. Millions of people. There has never been another organization like Marcus Garvey organization. So we have to respect what we have, especially Jamaica. Because Jamaica have given the world so much. We give the world Marcus Garvey. We give the world Bob Marley. We give the world a new religion, Rastafari. We give the world the fastest man and the fastest woman. And we give the world the wickedest set of people. That all the Italian mafia become null and void in New York. You know, them say the Italian Don, him don't stand up on the streets and sell drugs. So, you know the leader because, you know, the leader there on the street. Jamaican Don stand up on National Avenue and sell drugs. And you wouldn't know that him and run the whole operation. So that's how we have Jamaica. A serious place. You ask me if I have ever been to prison. You're a world of murderers and thieves, of hatred and jealousy of death. And you ask me if I have ever been to prison. I answer, yes, I am still there trying to escape. One of the things that with Jamaica is the culture that we arrive. You ever notice anytime Jamaican black people celebrate culture in Jamaica, as some token of business them are celebrate and limbo like me and them things. Limbo originates from the slave ship, you know. To see how low you can lay down until you reach over the side of the world. Then put it in a tourist business and put one stick and everybody will dance and I need to dance and I need to play. So fun from the slave ship. But if you notice that when you have places like what we call Heritage Week in Jamaica, you know the Indian style, because you see the woman them they dress up like them silk and thing with them navel thing out and them little red thing in them forehead and you know that's an Indian style. When you go over there so you see the Chinese style. You know the Chinese that them have a little pattern dragon thing and them are jumping and all these things, pretty light and all things there, but you never really see an African style. You see a Jamaican style. So we have this feeling that we don't have no connection with nowhere else. Because while the Chinaman can connect with something we're far from Jamaica, and the Indian man connect with something we're far from Jamaica, we as African people, the only farthest we can connect with is Miami and New York. And I hold you away anytime you hear we talk, you hear people say, my great-grandmother was from Scotland. And then you say, so where your great-grandfather was from? St. Thomas. We don't have no connection with Africa. No matter what, Jamaican people afraid to say them African. Because them say, me never come from Africa. Nobody call me African, me never come from Africa. But guess what now? You don't have to be born in Africa to be African. A cow born in a pig pen don't make him a pig. Anyway the cow born, him is still a cow, go moo anyway. If the cow born on a plane, him now go say, nothing else but moo. black people in Jamaica and to an extension Anya, them don't want to them African. Because them think about jungle and bang belly picking and flying at them mouth, and nobody want to associate with that. Nobody want to associate with starvation and devastation and war and things. But they make you feel like it's pure that in Africa. And them do make you remember, say, Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent with 53 different countries inside of it. And there is many things that is going on in Africa now that we need to know and understand. It's not pure war or go on there. And I tell you like, oh, Africa full of jungle and wild animals are going to eat you. It's like them telling an old lion is the king of the jungle. Lion don't live in jungle. Or you never know that? Lion don't live in jungle. Lion live on flatland, prairie, savannah. No lion go into lush green. And you know they say we have jungle and them have forest. Because you say jungle is like wild animals, you know. Forest is Yogi Bear and Bugs Bunny and it's a psychological thing, you know. Anytime you think about jungle, a pure wild animal you think about. Anytime you think about forest, you think about, we could go have a picnic. Just like how we have tribes. You might hear about the tribes of Africa. You might hear the tribes of Europe, you know. They say the nations. The European nations. Like we do have an institution that governs us. Yet it is not we start the First World War and the Second World War, you know. The Second World War was the tribes of Europe killing out the tribes of Europe. We never have done to do it. We sung at Jamaica and sing, and I drink coconut water and rum. And then get involved when I go kill a German. And after them war, you know, it's like America. America is the most arrogant country for us, you know. Because them have a series them called the World Series and don't get them involved in it. Or the LA World Series and don't get them no other country no involved in the World Series. And it's the arrogance that, you know. On that bridge I look and see the symbol of your justice and equality, standing tall with your torch of flame. Now I ask, what is your aim? You invade Grenada, you invade Nicaragua, you bomb Hiroshima, you bomb Philadelphia. But the eyes of liberty is watching you, watching all the things you do. The eyes of justice is crying out, what is your democracy all about? The true owners of your nation is forced to live on a reservation. Now I see you in my land, making all kinds of plans, spending billions of dollars every year to keep us all living in fear. Economical pressure is your game. Liberty reaching with her torch of flame. Yes, the eyes of liberty is watching you, watching all the things you do. The eyes of justice is crying out, what is your democracy all about? Talk of invading Libya. You never talk about invade South Africa, but you invade the Sandinista government, using Jamaica as your Caribbean investment. And the Palestinians are your biggest resentment. Terrorism is the order of the day. Where will the children play? I say you invade Grenada, you invade Nicaragua, you bomb Hiroshima, you bomb Philadelphia. But the symbol of true justice and equality, stand erect for all to see, making plans for the Asians, helping to keep down the black Americans, but the eyes of liberty is watching you, watching all the things you do. The eyes of justice is crying out, what is your democracy all about? As we talk about the eyes of liberty and the statue, did you know that the statue of liberty is a French woman? It was given to America by the French. You know, the male statue still in France, you know. Them separate the family and carry the woman come down and let the man up the top. Them call it Liberty. Them have a little island to name the Liberty. You know they call it Liberty Island? The reason why it's called Liberty Island is because America loves to take liberty with people. But the thing is, that a whole heap of owners didn't know that little island we call Manhattan Island was sold for $23. They didn't know that? It's the biggest real estate scam in history. From the so-called Native Americans, $23 they pay a fee. And now I have never walked in a Manhattan yet and see a Native American family a shop. Oh, we can't see the Native American family a shop. in America, in Manhattan. All them do is give the people them now some, what them call it now, gambling house. And them feel like they're rich. And some bossy people them too, you know. Just like how you have bossy niggas who have control Jamaica. You have some people just up in a coat and tie every day and the sun hot. I don't know how it works out out here with this phallic symbol, them call it tie. You didn't know that tie is a phallic symbol. It stretches right down here and points to here. And these bossy slaves have it and choke up them neck. You know, the sun hot. You know, Jamaica. That's why they tell so much lie because them know say lie or them are say. But when we take it really, how much people have to use to live in New York? How many people have to use to live in New York? I'm afraid of no people to come from New York. Some don't know up there. Anyway, this is the first time I got to New York. I was totally shocked. When I walk out of the airport and see the place, I said, wait, these people run from Jamaica. What is it? And you look up at the sky, you can't see the sky. As a matter of fact, you can't even see the top of the building then. And when you go, you know the most Jamaican people, when them live, it's like them go to Bronx or Brooklyn. Yeah. You never see them go to Manhattan yet. Ah. Them going to Bronx or Brooklyn because that's where the colony there, you know. Yeah. The colony of the Caribbean people is either in a Queens and they make your feet comfortable, you know, because them populate in Kingston and Jamaica. Yeah, so you feel like, well, I'm still there, Jamaica, you know, they are Jamaica in a Queens. It's foolish thing. Because you'll never be the king of Queens. But here we go, it's a serious thing because you drive going out of the town to go to Queens or go Bronx. And the place just look like, you know, sunshine and you say, but wait, when we are Jamaica, the sun's so hot and you feel so nice even though the sun hot. And you have to know you come now, you have a whole heap of different clothes and all them things. And you know the Jamaican people love walk with a whole heap of luggage. When they come from Jamaica. I don't know where they have in these food, especially old people there. You know, like some old people, they have a plane, you know, because they have them love and luggage heavier than the luggage they put on the plane. And two they see them matter. When my grandson there, grandson can't carry it to me. I ever notice how I walk longer than everybody walk there. When you come out of the airport of Miami, you know, you try to figure out wait, and the people don't turn back, you know, right, because they have walk so far. That's why you reach down there so you get nervous, sometimes I want to go turn you back and all and something. It's a psychological thing, you know. That even though you have the visa, you know, you say, y'all one day you need to something wrong, and then you know, and you do say, don't have, you know. But you ever notice them go all woman there with them suitcase, and they can't put it up on top of the shelf in the plane, and them have block the passageway, and I try to push the thing and the thing can't hold, and them have to try to force it, but it can't hold inside, can't hold, it can't hold. Guess how we have in there? Breadfruit. I mean, all toilet paper, you know. Granny, where you go with the toilet paper? They think that I want to go to America and use newspaper, like when they use a Westmoreland. No, I'm not to carry my own toilet paper, but granny toilet paper, the America, you know. So I don't care where you want it. You have to have my own toilet paper till you come back and all 3 years, just pay it up. But you know the sweetest part is when them carry the wedding dress them. Because they put the rum in the wedding dress them, and the sorrel in the suitcase with the wedding dress them. You know, sorrel are red something and the wedding dress white. And you know, when the thing I go around by the carousel, you look and you see redness I go around. You say, I want that who get cut round there. You want everybody security man round get cut. Granny, she have a suitcase now when the man tell her to pick it up and it's up to search it and him open it, you know. And him a search because she have a skeleton and time and all the things she have in there. Oh, look at that easy, you know. You know the first time, you know, when granny, you have roast breadfruit and then cut the top and dig it out and then put the hack in at the big light. Everybody know that? No matter when it's all like the two hole in the Miss Winsome supposed to know that. Me and her are the same age. Yeah. You know, when they put the hack in at the middle of the breadfruit and then put this file paper and cover it because them not peel the breadfruit, you know. Them roast the breadfruit and then scrape it. So it's not so black again. So they put the file paper over and the file paper supposed to protect the whole heap of aisle. Where they put stuff, the ackee in the middle of the breadfruit. But it never usually works. Because when them show your luggage, everything starts to run for the wedding dress inside of it, and it's a problem that now. Because you see the thing I go around and you say, I know my own that, I know my own that. And you say, because you're own that and you're own that. Because you see the thing I go around. But you can't believe your thing broke up so. To see pull the clothes them hang out tight. the little child cave and each arm and something like, yeah, say, but me, this is where I'm going and so. And granny get her luggage, you know. And granny I look for you, you know. Well, my grandson, guy is by the custom office, you know. And she don't want to take no trolley, you know, because she don't want to pay the $1 to go the trolley. Yeah, she want a free thing. But it's when you reach at the custom and the custom open the thing now, and they are searching. And then see the file paper thing. What is this? Because it looks like a weapon of mass destruction. It's breadfruit, sir. Bread what? Breadfruit, sir. Breadfruit. 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 All right. And go down now and him see. What is this? You know time. You know the time look like. You say, hey. Yeah, man. You feel good now. What is this? And they say, it's time, sir. Time? Time for what? Him say it's time, so I don't know what name time, sir. And you know, you all don't look at Jamaica and run, come around this, you know. Because we get a whole heap of work in our customs, you know. We can't carry things to the airport, you know. Whole heap of work in the airport. You know, when them come up and say, oh no, that's time, man. T-H-Y-M-E. Hear him now. Oh, then why didn't you tell me that it was time? You say, but that I was telling you all the while, sir. I don't know what you was thinking. And then when them close the thing now, it can't close again. That time the wind race get a beat, you know. So we are talking about when we reach inside of Brooklyn now. How much have we live in Brooklyn now? You know, say, Brooklyn is a strange place. When we come from Jamaica, we have a thing named yard. We will run up and down, you know. Remember them days, every no have it again, you know. Sorry, but in a Jamaica, if you don't remember, when you open your gate, you're in a yard. You see fowler run up and down, dog run up and down, and you have all house bottom and all them things. My first sexual experience was on the house bottom. Leave you me. And you know, say, yeah, because you play Dally House and you go on the house bottom. I don't know why those bananas have come out drunk. But it looks like you don't want to tell yourself, say that you do under the house bottom, so you don't go on like your job. So the thing with it is that when you reach at these places, them two have no yard. From you step off of the road, you're there front door. Why the hell my bridging them? My bridging them can't find the right key. Why is it that them have a bunch of key and them don't mark the key? Because you did a cold or rat, you don't know wait and a cold, and them did a no another key. You ever realize that the last key always open the door? It's like a Murphy's Law thing, you know, the last key always open the door. But when you open the door, you don't reach into the house, you know. You have an elevator. And my brethren, them always live on the 10th floor. Why the hell my brethren, them never live on the ground floor yet? They always live on the 10th floor, and the elevator not working. It's a Jamaican thing. And you know, for them, staircase spiral. And you know, say, our suitcase heavy. And it can't go straight like when you do on the ordinary. Stepping up, boom, boom, boom. You have to go boom and bounce up on the wall, and boom, boom up on the wall, and thing again everywhere when you reach up there. But in a New York, it's a different place. Because when you reach up to the 10th floor now, and this is a Jamaican thing. Since it's a Jamaican night, we are with the Jamaican thing. When you reach at your bedroom door, you know, you have a man inside. Who that? You hear the person outside. Me, man. You hear the person inside. Me who? But you know, nobody will tell nobody who can name the thing, you know, because nobody that a Jamaican people do that, you know. Nobody else do that, you know. Who that? Me, man. Me who? Me, man. I just start to cuss all bad, don't know, to the man who knows me, man. I say, I told the man, if they told the man about say where you are, then they put them tell you, man. You think that the saga don't know, because, you know, in other place, you know, and some high-end door, them have, you know, metal door, and a little hole there, so. And you don't feel no way, you know. Them now open the door and them look through that little hole there, you know. And them look through the hole, you know, say your face configured now. So it starts over again, you know. How that man? And I tell them, just tell us, I told the man. And them still looking at it, and then they have to figure out how to turn his face. To look through the little hole, to see your face proper. And them say, oh, I told you, where you walk, man? It's not done yet, you know. The more that chain where my field door. Clang, 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 boom, 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 clean, clean, clean. This when you go in the man like you want to go back to Jamaica. Because the saga not done yet, you know. them all have a little passageway will lead to the bedroom. And Jamaican people, we don't know what wrong with Jamaican people, why them are proud of them yards, proud of them house. Them have what was, what not, what is, what where, what when, and all these things. I mean, I say about where? It's where I go on here, so. And then your suitcase, you have to walk sideways to draw the suitcase. And them have 2 barrels. Jamaican people always buy the biggest barrel them. They carry from a Jamaica. And them can't pull it. Can you go there 1 year and them say, may I come down next year, you know? Them say, so when I some fest, you tell them July. They say, them now come down for some fest, man. And Christmas come and then come down, you know. And when you go back, them say, they say, oh, you say that come down for some fest. They say, boy, I couldn't make it, you know what you are. May I come down for Easter. And Easter come, them not come down, but you know, say really and truly, you know. Either them visa expire, them passport last, or them not have no plane fare. So them get stuck up there. So when you dry in your luggage, you know, you put it down now. You now remember, say, a 10th floor, you're there, you know. So you want some ear, and you open the window, and you find that you're looking at the next man who might have sex over there. When you look down now, everybody look like Alex Douglas or something. And you sit down on him bed now, when my friend them kind of strange. Because you have some man where certain things we won't do at Jamaica and come and find from it, like sell coke. And I only for them take the money, coke money, and send them things from Jamaica, full barrel, and send to them wife, and send to them wife, boyfriend, and all that stuff. Yes, I will hop out there. Only one man there foreign a deal with them wife, boyfriend. You know, keep white boy, and there will be no need either. Because we just say, you don't have no clocks. You invite start to that single that clocks. You don't have nothing like that up there. Say, yeah man, how much you want? I have no way I'm going to tell them about bend down plaza. She say, yeah man. That time she don't have no bend down plaza go on. I'll shout to somebody who falls fingernail and falls here and go weddy and dance all the time. But a whole heap of people living in Florida now used to live in New York. Them can't take the cold up there. So they run come down here so now. So Florida is like a little colony, especially Miami. Miami is like the 14th parish of Jamaica. Believe you me. When you tell people say you got Miami, it don't come like you got foreign. And Jamaica only refer to America as foreign. Anyway, it's not foreign. When a man say I go to Trinidad, they go Trinidad. Why you ask me about, no, I'm saying about the small island. Jamaican presumptuous, you know. Every other island is small island. You know, the small island people, them. That's what we talk about people, you know. Small island. That's why them people have to get visa to cover their country, you know. St. Martin. You can see my little St. Martin, one side are Dutch and one side are French. And now Jamaican have to have visa to go to St. Martin. Who the hell want to live at St. Martin? Really? I mean, you can't run, you know, St. Martin become, you know, the French control one place and the Dutch control one place. It's a race they make, you know. They make a race and who run the biggest get that portion. And who run over there so get that portion. Just like in America. Or them race to the land and them say, who run and get the land and them stick it and say, this land belongs to me. With no feeling about the people them who live there. That's why we can't take cowboy show, you know. No, cowboy show is a weird show, you know, because cowboy show them have a whole heap of white people, what them call pilgrims. You know, so they them run from Europe because of religious persecution and end up in America here. And when they reach us now, you know, them have this thing what them call wagon trade. In a cowboy show, it's always sweet, you know, like 3 wagon, you see a nice man on front, and then at the back you see a white woman with a little baby, and some about 3 other men run at the back with him 6-shooter, and them a yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yi. And all of a sudden you hear, it's when you look on the hill, you see about 1,000 Indians, you know. And guess what now? You can't know the set, you might get free there because your voice will get higher. And it's all half tuned now. When you check it now, you know, you must form a little circle now. Remember, I like 3 man, you know, with 6-shooter, you know. Like me say 3 6-shooter is 6 bullets in a one, 3 6 is 18 bullets. them form a circle now and protect them little milky white lady in the back, the canvas place. 1,000 Indians out there, you know. And so the Indians them start run, come down there, you know. You see when the crowd here, all of the 1,000 Indians, they with 18 bullets, you know. But you know the problem is, you know, make one arrow go through one of them canvas and lick the white woman. The hero is savage, you know. We are a savage, everybody is a savage, you know. Them come on the land and take with the people them land, you know. Just like how them come at Jamaica, see the Taínos them, and write in a book like said there was a negotiation go on between Columbus and the Taínos, the Arawak. No negotiation them never go on. The Taínos them never know Spanish, and them never know Arawak language. Them go there, stick up them flag in the name of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, stick the flag in the ground, and say them a claim this land for them. The Taínos them come there with fruits and this and that, and give them, and that was the end of the Taínos. Just like Africa, said players. So when we look at it now, we say we develop a thing against Africa as African people. We don't want to associate ourselves with Africa because we don't know the history of Africa. We feel that African history starts with slavery, and African history is not slavery. As slavery is where African history gets broken. But when we go to school, all the teachers, we were brought here as slaves. It's like them I tell you, Africa exists thousands of years before any European go there. As a matter of fact, is we teach them certain things. We teach them certain things that if I start telling them the things where African people teach these European people, you know wonder where Muta get them things from. Take an instance like the Roman. You know, them used to count with letters. You never know that? It make it sound like I mean one of education. I is 1. I is 2. I is 3. IV is 4. And V is 5. And them have all MC and X and all them things. It's black people go there and say, look at now, and that's how we work it out, you know. We use letter to spell name. We use number to count money. So we go there and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Different from V, X, Y, Z and all these things. And we go there to show them these things, you know. We show them all bars. We are talking about bathing now, you know. Because you know, the Queen Elizabeth, this the first. She had a bath twice a year. You didn't know that? See? Mutabaruka, them crazy talk. It's true. It's not. Black people write that, you know. Because she make herself a virgin, you know. You didn't know that? Queen Elizabeth the first. Queen Elizabeth the first made herself a virgin. And she only had a bath twice per year. And in Europe, it was not frequent for someone to actually bathe. Like how you see we are bathing now. And a bathe, when we left here, so we can't go bathe now in the night. Yeah. And then at the morning again we bathe. And at the evening again we bathe. No, them things never used to go on in Europe. You can get your neck cut off it. Because there was a set of people named the Moors. Anybody ever hear about the Moors? The Moors were Muslims. And you know, Muslims are very peculiar set of people, you know. Whenever they pray, they wash their hand and foot. 5 times a day, they wash their hand. You ever see Muslims pray? No Muslims know about in Florida yet. Maybe I told too much Jamaica and don't have them pray. But really and truly, if you go in a certain Muslim country, 5 times a day, they pray. And them are going to wash them hand and them foot every time they pray. And them bathe regular. Now you see that when them go with that culture in Europe, it was a terrible thing. Because you have a thing named the Inquisition. Anybody ever hear about the Inquisition? The Inquisition was started by King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella to run out the black people them out of Spain. Because the black people them was getting too much power in Spain. And for 700 years them there. And I teach the Europeans them all different kind of cultural things. Well, the Inquisition started because anybody who was seen to opposing the Pope was seen as heretic. So you can be burned at the stake for this. And they started a thing named the Inquisition. And in the Inquisition, they have the Inquisitor and the Inquisitive. The Inquisitor is the person who carries out the laws of the Inquisition. And the inquisitive is the person who informs upon the person, go to the inquisitor and tell them. So, for instance, now you live next door a Muslim, as a Spaniard, and you watch through your window and you see him bathing in the morning. And you say, okay. And then come home in the evening and you see him bathe again. You say, wait, this is serious? Did he not have a bath this morning? Why is he having a bath tonight again? And maybe he have sex in the night too, and he don't want to smell upon him. He get up in the middle of the night and bathe again. And you fast here the night and say, what? 3 times I saw this man bathe. So the next morning, you've gone to the inquisitor and say, excuse me, sir, I saw a man next door me. He had a bath 3 times. 3 times? That's sacrilege. That is heretic. We have to go to this man. We have to call in this man. Send so that them call him and say, you are here charged for having a bath more than the queen. What thou sayest thee? He said, well, I'm a Muslim. He said, oh, you're a Muslim. That means you don't agree with the Pope. Head, guillotine, your head gone just for that. You think it's joke? Go read European history. It's a serious thing. Now in Jamaica, we have cut off people's head, not even for nothing. We just don't like one man here, look how we just cut off the head. Jamaica reads away though. But in the whole of that, we have some nice things where shape Jamaica. Apart from people who run like Jamaica. You know, we can't take a Jamaican who run like Jamaica and a call it and say, what? Things bad down there, sir. Then you have no, you run up here so and let the thing down there, so. You can't help with something down there, so. Like what the sister help. She take on the television and she help with somebody when she bring the virgin up here, so. You have all about people get complacent up here, so and people everything alright and everything alright. What else so we have to go on? You think it's a joke. But there was a time in Jamaica where, by the way, why is it that we are walking up and down with a little bottle of water? Oh, we get so thirsty. Everybody have a little plastic bottle of water when we walk up and down. How did they get us to walk with this little plastic bottle of water? When we don't even know which part of the water come from either. I could have some pipe water and I said, sure. 10 spring water, 10 pipe water. Mix them up, see them label, blue. How did they get us to do that? When since we're so thirsty, and most of them don't want to drink the pipe water anymore, you know. So them have them have you appeal for the pipe water and you don't want to drink it. And them have you buy water in a plastic bottle, where the plastic is a problem to the environment. How did they get us to be wearing tear-up clothes? Especially these young people. Tear-up jeans. The more tear-up is the better fashionable it is. It's white people have wearing that, you know. People go to Manhattan and pass in on 7th Avenue and a shop, eye shopping. And them look at this glass gate, them see a white mannequin stand up. And the jeans that's a tear out, the bottom tear out, and them are passing to the wow. Jeans they were wicked, you know. What's that? Black people, Jamaican people, always have a closet with pure old clothes in it, but we don't wear. And if you ever take out one of them tear-up jeans there, your granny say, where you go with that? And she, you want this disgrace, you want disgrace me? You know, I better jeans in there, I bring it, maybe sew it up. We just pass it. Wow. Now forget that jeans there now. How much money you have for you? God, the woman always asks somebody, last she wanted the jeans there, how much money you have for you? And they say, well, I've told you that they don't go $100 for them, I want $100, you go and buy the jeans. And she go in and go buy the jeans and come out with the jeans, tear up yourself, tear up yourself, tear up yourself, tear up all over the place. And when you go home and you open your closet, you say, but rotted, what does same tear up jeans is? And you know what them do? Them tear up the jeans more now. So you have some woman now who have to wear them battle jacket and out yourself. Tear up. And you say, how the thing gets up? How did they get us to wear tear up clothes? As fashion. Oh, we don't check that. How did they get our young people to wear tear-up clothes It's something that would have never did wear originally. How did they get us to do that? How did they get us to buy our Sunday dinner and it cost $1.99 from Kentucky? My dinner, not even during the week, must cost more than $1.99. If my dinner costs $1.99, I don't want it. Something wrong with that dinner. And you notice they make it $1.99 to make you have an illusion that it's saving 1 cent. Nobody saves a 1 cent. American people don't walk and see 1 cent and pick it up. But you see, 1 cent in the cashier register is 1 cent 100 times multiplied by 100. And when you go into these stores, they call 99-cent store. It's strange. Black people love to go to 99-cent store because they see things that they've never seen before. A pack of pen, 99 cents. And say, what? You know, so we can't send our 2 dozen of this product at Jamaica. Like say we don't know nothing good. That's how they stay, you know. We don't go like say we don't know nothing good at Jamaica, you know. So you buy this pack of pen, and you open one of the pen and go so, and you have to go so. Because the ink now come out, because the plate must up your cold, you know. And you can't, and then you go put it near the stove to melt it, and the whole pen melt out. And then you throw these things in the back, in the barrel, we can't full up. Pure 99-cent things. Watch out. Jamaican people, no matter how we steal, we know good things. Please don't send none of those rats 99-cent things. Come back as Jamaica. We're going to throw them away. Because we know now. We know what is 99 cents and what is 14.99. You have some shoes now where the eagle then just come up and just buy all 2 dozen of them. $9.99, and when they go them sell it for all $10,000. And you have some little bank girl that walk up and down the night like, that's good shoes. And she'll show up with it, you know. And you'll say, hey, $10 I pay for that. That's $10,000 I sell you for, you know, profit for me. No, me not have to go to America go buy that again. I can't go to Japan and China go buy it. You understand? Because right now the eagle them stop for America now and China them go. Because the things them come from China by the score. Chinese things just flood everywhere. And most of the things that we want to put are now made in China. We soon start to have the diet of Chinese. And you know what that is? You don't know what that is? Yeah, man. Just like how we eat certain things where they wouldn't eat. They might eat things where we wouldn't eat, you know. And our Rottweiler could end up in our plate later on. Remember the cold supper shop? Anybody know cold supper shop? When some know cold supper shop, I'm here at the same age. Cold supper shop predates the fast food restaurant. Like Kentucky now is a franchise thing in Jamaica. Kentucky, this little white man, the colonel, they're on the box then. It's amazing. If you look on the colonel eye then, no matter where you turn, him still look at you. It's true. Try it again. Just look on the box. If you go so, the colonel eye just shifts so. And you say, what's with this? We are going there so. They make it and design it that way. But black people, Jamaican people, on a Sunday, we were supposed to have a family dinner around the dining table and the family sit down and share thoughts and things we happen the whole week. We sit down around a television on a sofa where we're over and watch white people that go out with them antics and I eat out of these oversized box. And I watch murder movie, horror movie, blood movie, gory movie. And you ever notice the father, your father is a problem in the house, you know. You know, so when your father come home, he can't turn on the TV because he can't find the remote. Where the remote, where is the remote there? Let me explain something to you. There's a button on the television that says power. And you can go there and press the button and the TV come on. Another thing named volume, another thing named channel. You can press plus, the channel go. Nobody remember that. Where the remote, where the remote there, where the remote there? You know, so the football match start, where the remote? You ever notice that the remote always under the cushion with the sofa where you over? And when you take up the cushion, you say, but right, you know, long time I look for the car key, and you go cut one car key the other day and car key the day so. It's always under it. I will sit down and eat dead animals in some overgrown boxes and I watch white people and go out with them antics with our family. What happened to the family? There's no family anymore. Especially the black family. Because the man them run left Jamaica and Ghana, New York, and come to Miami. And start say them a farm. But them a farm fool. 3 monkeys sat in a coconut tree, discussing things as they are said to be. Said one to the other, now listen you two. There's a certain rumor that can't be true. That man descended of a noble race. This very idea is a big disgrace. No monkey ever deserted his wife, nor her baby, and ruined her life. And you never known a mother monk to leave her baby causing it to bunk, nor pass them on one to the other, till they scarcely knew who was their mother. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Now here's the next thing you will never see. A monkey building a fence around a coconut tree, forbidding all of the monkeys to come and taste. This very idea is a big disgrace. Now if I build a fence around a tree, starvation will cause you to steal from me. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Now here's the next thing a monkey won't do. Go out at night and get in a brew. Now use a gun, a club, or a knife to take another monkey's life. Yes, man descended the worthless bomb. But my God, brothers, from monkey he did not come.